Moscow wasn't built in a day.
Let us assume the glory of the past. Let us divide among ourselves the glory of tomorrow.
Well, it seems we've got a chance of doing the sights of Moscow.
I suggest we start with Red Square.
Who will be our guide?
If you like, I can show you around the square.
Splendid.
Red Square, the Kremlin. These words symbolize Russia for millions of people, both in this country and abroad.
That's right. For centuries, the Kremlin has remained the centre of the country's life.
It has a long history. As far as I know, it used to be a fortress, a residence of the Tsars.
Who was the founder of Moscow?
As far as I remember, the chroniclers first mentioned Prince Yuri Dolgoruki as its founder in 1147.
The Kremlin and St. Basil's Cathedral are really unique creations.
Masterpieces of Russian architecture.
Majestic sights.
If only their stones could speak.
Take a look at the Spassky Tower.
The melodious chimes of the clock tower are well known all over the world.
The Moscow Kremlin is known not only as a monument of national architecture and culture, it has witnessed so many events in the many-century history of Russia.
And I believe the first trucks, planes, and tractors produced in this country were shown here in Red Square.
Exactly so. People of the older generation remember the days when army units marched off to the front, straight from Red Square.
They returned here in glorious victory in 1945.
The victory parade on June the 24th, 1945 will never be forgotten.
Years have passed.
Thy feet is immortal.
Let's go to the tomb of the unknown soldier.
Peace and quiet. A lot of flowers. I should write an article about today's excursion. It has moved me deeply and made me see a lot of things differently.
Noble aims, life and death for the sake of people. Memory, gratitude, eternal values. That's what I'm thinking of now.
People should keep up the traditions of their nation.
I cannot agree more. People should feel they are united as a nation.
Next time, we'll see other historic places of Moscow. There are many palaces, old mansions, monuments associated with the history of this country. But it requires a special tour.
Oh yes, we do understand. Moscow, like Rome, wasn't built in a day, and it can't be seen in a day, can it?
You can't miss it.
Excuse me, I'm a bit lost. Can you tell me the way to the nearest post office?
Yes, certainly. Go along the street as far as Red Square, keep to the right. You'll pass a big department store on your right. Walk straight along it as far as the subway. Go through the subway and come out on your left. The post office is the second turning on the left, on the corner of Tverskaya Street and Gazetny Side Street. You can't miss it.
Thanks very much.
Not at all.